to our brothers and sisters in Jamaica that life is more important than party. And Jamaica is more important than party politics. In America, partisan politics is literally destroying the country. So even though we disagree, that disagreement should never allow us to take the life of another human being simply because they are a member of a different party.
On an official visit to the Gleaner, Minister Farrakhan, who was a key player in the organisation of America's Million Man March in October of 1995, said Jamaican politics should be about more than just political tribalism and thuggery.
So now if I got a yellow shirt or a green shirt, does that mean that it has deprived me of my humanity? So we've got to outgrow these immature expressions of our differences. Jamaican politics must never degenerate into thuggishness. Politics is a means to an end, and the end should always be for the good of the island of Jamaica and all its people.
But in a bleak warning to Jamaica, Minister Farrakhan warned of a revolution by the people unless government acted quickly to rectify Jamaica's debt problem.
There's a bitter pill that Jamaica has to swallow because of the debt of $216 billion and the slowdown in the economy. So let us hope and let us pray that we will be able to ease the pain through good politics. But at the same time, if we don't move quickly, the masses will rise in Jamaica, just like they're doing all over the world. And what I would hate to see is that a well-armed army and police force will shoot down those in the street.
In Jamaica, I'm skipping, they tried in 1976 to organize a military coup to overthrow Michael Manley. In 1976, they supported attempts to assassinate Michael Manley on 3 different occasions. The little man who led Jamaica, who spoke at Savior's Day, was such a threat to our government that they attempted 3 times to assassinate the man in 1976. So later, they found a way to get rid of him through riots in the street over food when they cut off assistance to Jamaica.
It's beautiful. You got one of the most beautiful anthems in the world. And you got a seat in the United Nations. Big up for you. But independence, you don't have that yet. Independence, you don't have that yet. My father, my mother told me, because I really never met the man, was a Jamaican, very handsome. He was a handsome Jamaican. And he had light skin and what they call good hair. Lord help us. Hair has now a moral quality attached to it. But she told me that my grandfather, his father, was Portuguese. So I said, Portuguese? Then as I matured, I saw that in the Inquisitions in Spain and Portugal, many members of the Jewish people who had mastered in Europe, the sugarcane industry in Spain. They had become great, we call it entrepreneurs, financiers. But in order for them to continue to live, they either had to say, I'm a Christian to survive, or flee. And many fled Spain and Portugal and came to what is called the West Indies and South America, namely Brazil. Now, if you study the slave trade, I don't want to labor on that so much, but in the Babylonian Talmud, did you know it was a rabbi that said that black people are cursed, black, doomed to be hewers of wood and drawers of water, because we are the children of Ham, that son of Noah that disrespected him? When you look at how black people are treated, no matter where we go in the world, that poison that we are somehow an inferior people, doomed to be hewers of wood and drawers of water of Caucasian people. And they teach this to their children. So when you meet them, you meet somebody who approaches you with a superior attitude.
Teach, brother.
And unfortunately, we have responded by bowing and acting in a servitude-like manner. But you know, as I studied the migration of the Portuguese, the Spanish, the Dutch, the French to the Caribbean, it was slavery that enriched Europe. And no matter what branch of Europe colonized or enslaved us, the British took away our African names and gave us English names, right? And most of us carry those names today. True? None of us spoke or speak today the language of our country and culture. We speak English because the English captured us and gave us not only their language, but their religion.
Yes, sir.
And they bred into us the hatred that they have for other members of the family of Europe that they were always fighting against. So the British and the French never got along too well. The British and the Spaniards never got along too well. And so here we are, we the British representatives. Is a Christian because the French made him that. You see?
Yes, sir.
So now the Spanish, oh, let's go to Puerto Rico or to Cuba.
Yes, yes.
When Spain conquered, they did the same thing to the African. Take away your name, take away your language, take away your culture, give you their language, give you their religion, and impose upon you their mind.
Yes, sir.
So here we are in the Caribbean. We are so divided, not just between British, English-speaking West Indians, French-speaking, Dutch-speaking, Spanish-speaking, French-speaking. No, no, no. We are worse than that. When I was a little boy, I heard a calypso song that was written by a Trinidadian, a calypsonian, long time ago. Small island, go back where you come from. Small island, go back where you come from. You come by the 1 and the 2 and the 3. Now I find you up inside me breadfruit tree. Small island, go back where you come from. Now look, he was talking about the Bajan, you know. What am I saying, my dear family? We were not only divided by the languages and cultures of Europe, we began to be divided even by our islands. So Jamaica and Barbados and Trinidad and St. Lucia and Anguilla, all of the islands, they had some beef against somebody from another island. And in America, when West Indian people started coming, they couldn't hang out with their own islanders. They had to go to a church, and for the first time, people from all the islands learned each other, learned to live together, learned to work together, learned to plan together for the advancement of those from the West Indies. And it was in that environment that the languages of the Caribbean, the dialects of the Caribbean nurtured my life. So now when you look at the introduction of slavery in the West Indies, you find that the Europeans and also members of the Jewish people bought up all the land. So the land where we worked in the cane fields was owned by somebody else. So we were always the plantation workers, but rich white people were the plantation owners. And so they made the wealth from us, but we just barely survived. So now, the Caribbean gave to the world sugar, bananas, pineapple, rice, and coffee. And in Brazil, there was sugar, tobacco, cocoa, and cotton. And the whites were the masters of the production and marketing of all those things. And of course, the British, the French, the Dutch, the Portuguese, the Spanish, all controlled these territories at various times. But no matter which European nation controlled the land and the sea, it mainly was the Jewish merchants who controlled the profitable trade in the produce of the Caribbean and America. And so here we are today.
Hello, Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you remember in Job when the God presented himself, Satan presented himself too. And I'm saying, just like how you have God incarnate, you remember God incarnate, Jesus? You are no less than Satan incarnate.
Okay.
Yeah, you do everything that opposes God, you know.
So answer the question.
And you have a lot of following too.
Aye.
You have a lot of following too.
Answer the question when me ask and don't tell me who me is, man. Answer the question.
Going to hell, eh?
Answer the question when me ask and don't tell me who me is.
Well, I am telling you.
So answer the question when me ask.
What is the question you ask?
You never hear the question when me ask.
About Moses writing the book?
They know you attack me, so you know hear the question.
Yeah, because I want to attack you. You're attacking me all the while.
Oh.
I'm talking everything concerning me.
So what you say? Me are the devil?
Incarnate.
Okay, sir.
Just like how you have God incarnate.
So me a cause all the destruction in the earth then?
You're Satan incarnate, man. Satan in you directly. Him have a body in you.
So me have
your
power, man.
body.
Me have some serious power, man. Me have some serious powers.
Yeah, man.
Because
I tell you something, you know. I tell you something.
Yes, sir.
I try to get you.
Yes.
So long now I'm waiting.
When you get me now,
and no, I tell you, the thing is so mystical that I try.
No mystical about it, man. I mean make you get me, man. No mystical. I mean
you
make you
don't understand what the problem I had to reach you tonight.
I mean make you get me. Go and cuss me.
Yeah, so I'm telling you. Yes. I'm telling the world that you are Satan incarnate.
Yes.
And a lot of people going down.
Watch out now. You see, you must buy credit now.
Less than 2 minutes. And it's a pity
you see,
that you are so blind that you refuse to see. You are so blind.
Answer the question when I ask and stop talk foolishness, man.
Only 2 minutes leave and let me answer that now.
You know it's weird now.
Let me answer that now.
You want to talk and you can't make God help you with the credit.
No, let me answer that now.
Make God help you with the credit.
Let me answer now. The natural mind, man, no matter what I will tell you, the natural man cannot understand and will not understand. Will not see.
Me never talk about the natural mind. Me I tell you.
Well, I am telling you.
Me ask you a question. Answer the question.
I try to answer you, then listen. Right?
But you tell me about natural mind. Answer the question.
Yeah, you want me to answer it now before the card finish.
Yeah.
The point is that God, who is able to reveal everything to Moses, whether Moses didn't know it or not, the great God who created the universe, revealed things to him and let him write them, not only Moses alone, but many writers of the Bible. And look here.
In the third person.
Yes. If you ever understand, in the fourth person too.
That don't make no sense to you. That makes sense to you.
If you ever understand, you see, what I understand about the Bible.
You sound like an idiot. Me and the devil and you sound like an idiot.
You would have, you don't know you look like an idiot to me.
Me are the incarnation of the devil and you sound like an idiot.
Well, if you want, I'm going to sound so to you, because everything that is of God sound like idiot to you.
All right, sir. God bless you. Yeah? Before your credit done, God bless you.
I wish you the best, though, you know.
Yes.
I wish that you might be saved and come to the knowledge of Christ.
Yes, sir. Right. All right, sir. Wow. And still not answer me. Believe you me. I didn't expect a call like that. Believe you me, when I ask these questions, you know, I didn't expect a call like that, you know. Believe you me, the man said he's the incarnation of the devil. That means it's all a Jamaica problem, and me a cause it. Believe you me. Okay. Yes. Cutting edge.
Hello, good night.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, man, Rastafari, you know.
Yes, sir.
Here where I'm going to say, you know. You know what say, I feel, say, half of the world around here live off a false conception. Hear what no. Like how the brother just done talk a while ago. You know what say, you have a book named the Book of Joshua. It mentions the King James Version. I don't know if you're familiar with that book there.
The Book of what?
The Book of Joshua, Jasher, Joshua.
No, me don't know it.
Yeah, man, it mentioned the King James Version 2 times. It mentioned in the Book of Kings and it mentioned in the Book of Joshua.
Okay.
Even they refer to it, say, you know, Joshua teach people and show them, say, remember this is written in the book of Joshua, and I so no forget the message. You hear what no? You see the book of Joshua?
Yeah.
It said when Moses go up in the hill, Jethro the high priest and Midian him go take some lesson from.
Yeah, Jethro
was that I don't put that in the King James version or the version them.
No. Jethro mentioned in the King James Bible, man.
Eh?
Jethro mentioned in the King James Bible.
Come again.
Jethro is mentioned in the King James Bible.
Yes. Yeah, man. Jethro mentioned in the man, but how they mention him?
Jethro is the man who, when Moses going to the wilderness, him buck up on this man, Jethro.
Yes.
With the holy daughter them.
Yes.
Yeah.
The high priest of Midian.
Yeah. So where's about him now? So where's about Jethro now?
Well, Jethro, you see, is the descendants of Esau. And therefore now, when Moses go up to the hill, in the book of Joshua, the Rosicrucian people distribute a book there. In the book of Joshua, says that Moses go up in the mountain, him and Jethro, and Jethro will give him some lesson up there, in a magic and all them thing there. Okay. So I feel that one of the things where people live off is misconception.
Well, you are now, brethren.
Yeah.
It must be misconception if a man can call me and tell me say me is the incarnation of the devil.
Well, you are.
When I left here, so I just go to and fangs. I want to grow some fangs for him. That's when I walk out on the road, it just identify me.
Well, it's a black man call a while ago, you know, so...
What do you mean, if a black man call me? How come black man call me?
It's embedded in him long time to say, God white and Satan black, you know.
No, him never mentioned no collider. Him say, me is the incarnation of the devil. You understand? I don't know which devil matter about, you know.
Oh, well, you see, though, because in colonial mindset.
Him put devil in our life, you know, not devil in our life, you know.
Well, him invite me in.
Yeah, him invite you there, and me might invite you in life.
But hear me now. I don't like to get a hold on a book there. And you're going to see some things in there, which part. It mentioned 2 times the King James Version, the book of Joshua. And them say...
Spell it.
Jasher, the book of Joshua. Jasher. Alright, somebody who know about that book, they can call in and mention something about it.
Alright, sir.
Yeah, man. Rastafari.
Yeah, man.
I know things you say still, because well, I try to get there and can't get there, yeah.
And that the man just say a while ago, say, I try to get me for a long time and can't get me.
But here what happen now again, in the next little second.
Yeah.
You see right now, it's a real colonialism going on the people, And you want to take a start now, we have so much university. Marcus Garvey must cry in an grave, he didn't even turn.
Mm-hmm.
Them black intellectuals that we are going to host slave them, they are not serving our purpose because number one.
Well-dressed slave man.
Yeah, man, number one. It's like say no. The agreements should make with all the Chinese and other people. The people should know about them things because go to Thailand, go down a buffer for save Jamaica from tsunami. Then better watch it. Rastafari, Jagai there.
Blessed man, yes sir, blessed man. This is the cutting edge on IRFM.
Yes, greetings.
Blessed man.
Like, Muta.
Yes.
Yes. Rastaman, it's all about reset the mindset.
Yeah. Of course, you have to reset the mindset.
Yes, No, I would love I and the I to do that.
Reset the mindset. I and the I.
I and the I.
So tell me what I and the I can do for reset the mindset.
It's like the I's got the power.
Yeah.
So I would love the I to help the I tell the people who is hungry to know what's really going on about this mindset thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
So you're not afraid of me?
No, I.
I'm about to tell you to be incarnate of the devil. You're supposed to mix with the devil, You get.
Well, I feel love through the eye,
So tell me what at what point of the mindset you are to deal with now? Tell me because
Rasta, we have to take it from the head. We have to deal with the whole thing.
Yeah. By doing what? Tell me what we have to do.
Well, like I would want to say, this night I represent the whole earth of daughters, and I represent the whole world of brethren.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So I would represent Selassie, and I represent Mama.
Yes.
Yes, fire. So, to change the mindset, Rasta.
Yeah, well, I said, tell me what we have to do. What we have to do.
Yeah, man. Like, I and I have to first, Rasta man, Mutabaruka, accept that all that I and I is living and doing and saying at this point in time for the past 400,000 years, it is all a blasphemous, idolatrous, fornicatrous life. We have to learn to accept that firstly before we can reset I and Irish.
Right, so where we are resetted to? We know what the problem is.
The right thing, the truth, Rasta. Truth.
Tell me what is the truth.
The truth.
Tell me the truth. What is the truth?
I and I have been living a life for the past, when. Yeah. So many hundreds of years.
Yeah, you said that already. But when I say, what is the truth now that we must turn to?
Like I said, the first thing I and I, me and you, Muta, I and I, representing, have to accept that I is living under this false.
Yeah, but you just said that already. So me ask you now, what is the truth that we must live for? We understand the lie where we are living now. So tell me the truth that we must live for.
All right, we're going to start now, Mutabaruka. Now, the true and living Almighty, He has a son, man. Yeah. He have a son.
Okay.
What is his name, Rasta? We want to share it with the whole earth of desperate heart, that Irish that is listening. What is the name of the son of the true and living Almighty? We hear him have a son, and him send a son coming to this world.
You hear that?
Yes. Okay. What is his name?
You ask me that?
Yes, I like reasoning. What is his name?
You say I? We are all sons of the Most High.
Yes, we are all sons.
Yeah, so I don't know I'm not special son. I hear the Christian them say Jesus is the only begotten son.
You almighty, almighty,
so,
almighty.
No, I don't accept that. I don't accept that.
All right, Sila.
Yeah.
Well, Muta.
Yeah.
You see the name there where the I
Jesus
just
Christ.
call?
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
Yes. Hear me now, my brother.
Yeah.
It is such a pollution to I and I, whole life and temper.
So which son you talk about? So which son you talk about then? If I know Jesus, you talk about which son you talk about?
Yeah, man.
No,
you mentioned that one. No, I was. I was hoping that day I would say
a different one.
Son, come here, name Emmanuel I.
Name what?
Emmanuel I.
Okay, so him have a son named Emmanuel.
I don't know if it's Rastaman.
Don't tell me. You tell me, man. Don't ask what me know about. You tell me.
I know of it. And so I'm like, we are representing the people who want to know, you know.
Yeah,
so I and you have to share the same.
I'm going to give you a chance to talk. I'm going to give you a chance to talk.
Yeah, so I know of that I.
Know of Emmanuel?
Yes, I.
It's only for Emmanuel, you know. You have Dennis Brown Emmanuel, you have Prince Emmanuel,
yes,
you have
I'm talking the
Emmanuel.
Son of the Almighty that he sent.
Who sent?
Now they claim that it was this idol image that we still hang upon.
Yeah.
No, it is this I, Emmanuel I.
Okay.
But for I and I to make the world understand what we're dealing with, I and you have to come to the term knowing if the I know this I, because I know him, you know. So I want to know if the I.
So where is he? Where is he?
Dennis Brown
where is he?
Bobo Emmanuel.
So where is this Emmanuel that you speak of? You're not speaking of Prince Emmanuel, you're not speaking of Dennis Brown. Who is speaking of?
I'm speaking of the son that the Almighty had, the divine Almighty. He has a son.
Where him is?
Where he is?
Yeah, where is he now? Geographically.
He's in and around and right here.
Geographically, where is he?
Mucha, just like how they claim that this idol image is around. That's how the man
so you have said the same thing. Oh, you have said the same thing like them. You don't use different names.
No. The man is here.
Where him is? Where the man is?
In everyone I.
Oh, that means that spirit you deal with then?
No, life and power.
Okay, it's a life and power you deal with. GPS, all right. So
but them give with this lie of this image. No, it no go so higher.
When no go so?
Sitting here, so, and we must know that and reset the thing.
No, sister, hold on there. You go too fast to my brains, as well. You just tell me about Emmanuel.
Yes.
And you say it's not Prince Emmanuel, and it's not Dennis Brown. But you say the son of the creator. Who tell you say the son of the creator named Emmanuel?
After into the Bible, into the we call it the Babylon newspaper.
So Babylon
into
newspaper,
the Bible.
So Babylon newspaper tell you say God have a son named Emmanuel.
Yeah, man, into the
and
Bible.
You accept it. And you accept it. You accept
into
that.
Into the Bible.
Yeah, in the Bible.
Man.
And you accept it. You accept that as a resetting of the mindset.
It is not. Yeah, but we read it in there and it exists.
All right.
Divinely.
So, no, me not say it no exists for you. No, me just say you read about Emmanuel out of Babylon Bible and you accept it.
It's not only, it is mentioned in there.
Yeah, it is. So you accept it because you see it in there. You accept it.
No, I don't accept it because I see it in there.
Well, you accept it because
I accept it that it was divinely communicated unto I.
Who decide that? Okay, it divinely communicate to you.
Yes, I.
And now you want to tell me about where you divinely communicate, where the communication is, both to you.
No, really. You see, due to it is written into that book.
Yes.
I figured more or less that I have learned about it.
But I just tell you, say Jesus Christ, and you tell me, say, no, you should use a name.
No, I'm not talking about that either. I'm talking about the Emmanuel I.
Then no King James Bible, it's not Jesus Christ.
I have ever read it into the Bible.
King James, Jesus Christ in a King James Bible.
Okay.
Jesus Christ is
even though I got it divinely, it is there in the prophets, in the Bible.
Jesus Christ is written in the King James Bible.
I'm not talking about that idol Rastaman.
But in the Bible,
about the Emmanuel I.
So which other Emmanuel you talk about? Who is the son of the Creator? Because it's only one son of the Creator I hear about in the Bible, and it's Jesus Christ.
Then you just said you read into the King James that there is a Emmanuel I.
Yeah, then Emmanuel means.
But it's not the said I, and that is where the mindset. That's where we're mixing up the thing.
All right. So which part
Emmanuel?
So which part in the Bible this Emmanuel I where you are talking about come from? Which part in the Bible?
It is written I, and the I said I have read it.
Where?
But I thought the I said I have read it too.
Yeah, but I don't read say this Emmanuel is this son. I read in Isaiah about Emmanuel, and I read in a King James in the New Testament that Jesus Christ is the Son of God.
That is a different statement from Emmanuel I.
Yeah, I don't say no. So Emmanuel I is not the same as Jesus Christ then.
No, it can never be. That is where the mindset is mixing up.
But here where the mix up come in now. Here the mix up now. The mix up is that you are using the same books. The confusion.
I tell you.
You need a reset your mindset because you are using the same books. The confusion.
I tell you.
You need a reset your mindset because you are using the same book.
No, I told I that I've read it from it, but I have divinely.
Yeah. How that's going to help me also now? How that's going to reset my mindset now? Because my mindset really wants.
No, me I tell you say the Emmanuel I.
Yeah.
It is the true I, and that is the I we should be defending instead of this idol image here.
Which idol image we are defending?
Said one what the I calling up like
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I.
No, watch out. I don't feel no way to say Jesus Christ, no. You think
no, but if it's wrong, Rasta,
my lip now got to twist because I said Jesus Christ, no. Jesus Christ is written in the King James Bible.
Yeah, but it is Rastaman, like when
King James Bible, you tell me about in Emmanuel, you know, you tell me about Emmanuel in the King James Bible. When I tell you about Jesus in the King James Bible, you tell you know.
We not deal with the
Jesus Christ,
Rastaman. We're trying to work like we say. We're reasoning for I and I to overstand.
But Jesus Christ in the King James, Jesus, you go long, you know. Jesus Christ in the King James Bible.
We not deal with that fire.
Then you deal with King James Bible.
Let's deal with Emmanuel. Like it is said, it is divinely communicated. It is said, unto us a son is born.
Yeah, then the
child is given.
Yeah,
and the government shall be upon his shoulder.
Yeah,
and he shall be called mighty.
Yeah. Then the same Jesus Christ.
At the end of it, it said, his name shall be called Emmanuel I.
Yeah, mean God is with us.
All right, yes, I.
Yeah, then Jesus Christ is that about?
No, is that I and I must come to and realize and deal with.
It's where that about?
Who's overstanding there?
So who go up on the cross?
Nobody no go up on no cross, Rastaman.
Okay, no. But you just quote the Bible to me, you know. You quote the Bible to me.
Emmanuel, they didn't speak that Emmanuel I went on no cross.
Okay, so it's
and that's the one I am dealing with. I have been
getting. All right, ma'am. You see, now that now get me nowhere because you know.
Yes, man, we are getting someplace because we're learning to define the Emmanuel I from this idol here.
Okay. So Emmanuel is a real thing and Jesus Christ is the idol.
Yes, it is false.
Okay.
And we have been living that life.
So a false thing in the Bible. There's a false thing in the Bible then.
The whole thing is, I wouldn't say the whole thing, Rastaman, but it's 95 of it.
95% of the Bible are 95% of the Bible are false.
Yes,
but
we
the other
don't want to get mixed up into that.
Okay, so the 5% is where you accept as real.
No, it's not what I accept. The 95% of it, it's enough for anyone who wants to know the truth.
So long me make you talk.
Yes, we're trying to reason out this thing here because all the taking
we have to go to advertisement.
We have to go to like the Almighty said, man and man have a reason.
Yeah, but we have to go to advertisement.
It takes a reasoning to solve this mindset.
Yeah, but it's not going to solve how we attack us, so no, it's not going to solve.
Yeah, man, it's working, man, because we are defining.
So you're going to make me go to the advertisement, or you're not going to make me go to the advertisement?
I go and hold Rasta.
All right, hold on. But why do the mindset I reset? No, we leave you me. Trust me. I tell you, man. Hey, remember that I say, give me faith to persevere. Always give me gratitude that everybody comes say, Lord, give me faith to persevere. But trust me, some people have some doctrine there, it's not easy, you know. Really, you know, it's not easy. 95% of the book wrong, but the 5% is where right to choose to deal with it and I reset the mindset. Somebody need to answer me the question still. I don't want nobody come call me if you accuse me of being devil or being Obia man or whatsoever. I just want to answer. You understand? I just want some answers because I have to put my brains in perspective. Our man don't know, say anytime him explain that to me, I want to recant everything what me say for the past 20 odd years and say, what you know? Trust me, you saw the man explain it, it make me know, say, all of me that said it wrong before, you know. Yeah, because I'm not afraid of new information. Look through me at this, me can't accept this if me see the light in it, you know. And that is the craziness with people who is so embedded in them thinking that when new information present to them, and even if the new information have sense and logics about it, because them is so embedded in a way them did that thing from before, them can't come to a realization of something new. Because everything of the inside of that box and closed into where them accept as reality. So if you come show them something outside of for them reality now, where even if it makes sense, them don't want to hear about it. You know, see it? And that is not a sensible person. Intelligence is intelligence. And logics is logics. And the only way you can get to a certain logical explanation of certain things is to reason about it. And nobody can come tell you, say, or you must not make anybody tell you, say, that when you ask a question, if the person cannot answer it, him give you the argument, say, there is God things and God things cannot be explained to man. It's foolishness. It's because you can't answer it in an intelligent way. You go and go tell the person now. That is what make the little people them fool. That is why a whole heap of people grew up not stupid. A whole heap of people grew up as stupid because your mother and your grandmother used to tell you, say, don't question certain things. Everything must be questioned. You must question authority. You must question the religious belief that is given to us by our mothers and fathers and our mothers and fathers before us. Because we look on where them are do and we see where them are do, and it don't make them life be more meaningful.